We're going to start with a reverse lunge, okay, with a twist. So I'm going to step back, twist back towards that back foot, step back in, then I'll do the other side. Step out, twist, and in. I just have my arms kind of at chest height, giving that little twist. You decide how intense these lunges are right here at the beginning. Couple more. Do one more each side. And then come back up to center. We're going to do a walkout plank. And at the bottom of the plank, we're going to do a little hip opener. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk those hands out. The foot's going to come around towards the hand and back. Then the other will come out and around towards the hand and back. And we'll walk it up. Okay? And just get it, towards the hand. If it's not right by the hand, that's fine. It can be out to the side and out to the side. Do a couple more here. Do one more after this. And you're back up at the top. Weight press. We're going into a jog or a march next. So pick up those feet. Get those arms pumping a little bit. While we're here, we're going to circle the arms, okay? Circle. Right now I'm going back. Doesn't matter what direction you go. Because we're going to switch right here. Take it the other way. All right, now take it out and across. Out and across. Very good. All right, we're going to take our hands up. We're going to knee and pull down with the hands. Okay? One side and then the other. Reach and pull. Two more each side. One more set. All right, back to those reverse lunges with the twist, okay? Reverse lunge, twist, back to center. Reverse lunge, twist, back to center. Keeping that chest raised. Still warming up. We'll do one more each side. All right, come back to center. We're going to be going walkout plank with the hip opener. We'll do 3 of these guys, okay? Two more. That foot comes around and around. And one more. Once you get to the top, jog or march it. You're going to take those arms like your back stroking, one and then the other. One and then the other. Now, front. Maybe challenging your coordination this morning. All right, bring your hands up, knee pull downs. All right, I'm going to talk about today over here. So today we are going to be doing kind of mini circuits. Each circuit will have 2 to 3 exercises, and we will just stick with that circuit 4 times. We get to move on to a new one. Each circuit has a core focused exercise. So half of what we do today will be core, basically, which is a good thing. We want our course to be nice and strong. Okay. If you missed it earlier, we will be using an elevated surface for some of our exercises. We'll do like tricep dips, donkey kicks, and a split squat where the back foot rests on that elevated surface. So if you have like a chair, a coffee table, if you want to go lower with like a step, that works too, okay? Shake it out. March it right here. So for our first little circuit we're going to do today, we're doing 8 reps. We're going to start with that split squat that I mentioned. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm going to give you a modification, and then I'll show you, and then we're going. Okay? So with a split squat, you are going to be taking, like you're going to be doing a lunge, basically. A lunge is a split squat. But we're going to elevate ours by taking that back foot up on that surface. Now, foot placement will depend. Some people like to make that foot flat and have the bench touching the top of the foot. I like to curl my toe under. It's personally just more comfortable for me. So it's a big step forward, foot is elevated, and then just doing that lunge, that back knee is swinging towards the bench, okay? You can use something shorter to modify it. You can also say, I'm just gonna do a lunge, split the feet on the floor, and go for it, okay? So we'll do 8 one leg, and then 8 our second leg. Noel's gonna come in here and join me at the bench, and we'll get it going. So find that balance, okay? Get that foot up there. 8 on one side. Here we go. 1, 2, excellent. Keep that chest raised. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we'll do the other side, okay? So switch the feet, get that other foot up, okay? Or you do just regular lunge, bring that other foot forward, okay? Here we go. Down and up. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, and I'll show you the second exercise. On the next time through, if you want to take it up a notch, if you have weights at home, you're welcome to add weights and hold them like at chest or by your side, okay? That's up to you, not required. Okay, so exercise 2 is going to be a plank variation. We're going to come down to the ground. We're going to set up a high plank. What we're going to do is we're going to go to a pike or a downward dog. To pike up, we're going to come back to the plank and kick a leg through. Come back, pike, and kick through. So to advance it, if you would like to advance it, what we're going to do is we're going to add our reach when we kick through. So it would look like this. Pike, kick through and reach. Pike, kick through and reach. Okay? It's more difficult because you're only maintaining contact with 2 points. Okay? If the pike to kick through is hard, remember that foot can rest on the ground. It can kind of slide through instead of being lifted up. Or if you're used to doing your planks on your knees, you can instead do a knee plank to a toe plank to a pike. Okay? That would be a good option instead. All right, so we're going to do 8 of these. Okay? Set up that plank, go to pike, come to center, kick through, optional reach. Pike, other side, kick through. All right, count it as a 1. Hang in here. Almost halfway. We're halfway. Three more. Two more. One more. If you're behind, keep going. And you're done. And come to those knees. Circle the wrists, okay? Then we're coming back up. We go back into split squats, okay? Split squats, 8 each leg. Again, if you wanted to advance it, you grab some weights and add that. All right? So split squat or lunge. No, I'll be demonstrating the advanced version. All right, here we go. 8 on one side. Halfway. 3, 2, and 1. Get that foot down, and then you get the other one up. Find that balance. Okay. 8. Halfway. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Then we're back to the mat. The plank, pike to kick through. Okay. This is time 2. We'll have 2 more after this set. Okay. All right. So plank, pike, kick through, optional reach. Pike, kick through, optional reach. Halfway. I've got 2 more sets. Got 1 more set. All right, when you're done, come to those knees, circle the wrists. Going back for our 3rd set of these. Okay? So split squats are first. Get competitive over here. All right. So to set up that one, or set up that elevated split squat, put the foot on the bench, find the balance, okay? When you're ready, 8. Here we go. We're halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll be switching. What? Find that balance. Here we go. Halfway. 2, and 1. Nice. This is our 3rd time. We have 1 more time after this. But we still have to do that plank kick through. Okay? Let's set up. Under that plank. Hike. Plank. Kick through. Optional reach. Remember, that can look like this, but the foot just touches through. Okay? Halfway. 2 more. One more. Nice. When you're done, circle the rest. We have one final time through this little circuit, okay? Split squats are up first. Finishing with a plank variation. Set up that lunge, that elevated lunge. You're doing it elevated. Find that balance, chest raise. Here we go for 8. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll switch feet. Find that balance. Here we go. Halfway. We're sliding. Finish your last one. All right. Then we'll do our final set of the plank variation. Then we get to take a little breather, get a drink, okay? All right, so coming down, hike, kick through. There we go. Optional reach. Halfway. Two. Give me one final set. When you're done, one of those means sit back in child's pose. Take a few deep breaths in and out, in and out. When you're ready, you can come sit up, stand up, pull the wrists. Okay? Go ahead and grab a sip of water, and then we'll talk about circuit number 2. Okay, so circuit number 2, exercise 1 is tricep dips. Okay, we'll be coming to that elevated surface. Fingers off the edge. We come down and we press up. Okay, right now I have my knees bent is a little easier. Leg straight's a little harder. You want to think of kind of skimming the back of that, whatever it is, whether it's a bench, chair, coffee table, okay? You don't want to be like really far out and have a big gap in between your back and your item, okay? So we'll start just 8 tricep dips, and then we've got an exercise on the floor, okay? All right, so let's set this up. Fingers over the edge, either bent knees or straight knees. Here we go for 8. Down and up, down and up. Halfway. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're coming down to the ground, to all fours, for a bird dog crunch, okay? Did we do this Friday? I feel like we did this Friday. All right, so we're coming to all fours, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. We're gonna reach opposite arm, opposite leg, crunch in the center. Straighten back out, come to the ground. Reach and crunch, straighten and down. Join me if you aren't already. If the crunch is too much, you can just do the reach part. Reach and crunch. Halfway, guys. 3, 2, 1 more, each side. All right, then we're back to tricep dips, okay? So come back to your elevated surface. Get those hands over the edge, okay? Walk those feet out. Here we go for 8. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. We're coming up. Another set of bird dog crunches, okay? Come into all fours. Reach and crunch. Here we go. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Crunch knee to elbow. Back out and down. Maintain that balance. Halfway. We're getting there. 2 more sets. One more set. The last one. All right. Then we're back to tricep dips, okay? Let's come back to that elevated surface. This is round 3 of 4, okay? Get those fingers over the edge. Bring those feet out. Here we go for 8. Nice and strong. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Bird dog crunches again. Come to all fours. Reach opposite hand. Crunch in the center. Reach and crunch. And good, guys. You just tell. Halfway. Two more. Doing one final set. All right. Then we're going to do our final round. Okay, final 8 tricep dips. Final 8 bird dogs. Okay? Come set yourself up. Get those feet out. Let's go down and up. Push all the way up to the top. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last set of bird dogs. Here we go. Reach, crunch, out, and down. Reach, crunch, out, and down. You've got it. Last time, you have to do these ones. Halfway. Almost there. 2 more sets. One final set. All right. Take some deep breaths. You can circle the wrist. You can stretch out anything that needs to be stretched. Okay. You can take those fingers, grab them and gently pull. Okay. Just kind of stretching out those wrists a little bit. I could talk this morning. Stretching out the wrists a little bit. All right, go ahead and grab a drink of water. Then we'll talk about the third mini circuit. All right. So this is the final time we'll use our elevated surface. This exercise is going to be a donkey kick. Okay. So with a donkey kick, it also can be done on the floor too. But you take both hands out, and all you're going to do is you're going to kick up like that. Okay. So you decide how much you push up onto the hands. Okay. Because it could be like you're practically doing a handstand if that's something you worked on. If not, it's just going to be that push, kick, back to the floor, push, kick, back to the floor. Okay. So we can stagger ourselves, or you can do yours on the ground. You want to use?
We'll try it.
We're gonna try it here. Hopefully we don't kick each other. Okay. So 8 of them, just going up, right. Okay. All right. Bring those hands either to your elevated surface or the floor. Push and kick for 8. Two more. And one more. All right. Only a little sliding over here. Okay. So we have another plank variation. Okay, so with this one, we're going to do an up-down plank. So we go from high plank to low plank on the forearms. Then I'm going to give an option to take it up a notch. I'll start with my easiest and then work up to my hardest. So easiest is I'm on my knees, okay? Forearms, push up, going up and down, okay? The next one is on the toes, coming down, down, up, up. And my final advanced option I'm going to give you is that after the down, up plank, we're going to come in, out, out. So we're coming into a bear, out to a plank, and we'll go down and up, okay? So you decide which one you want to do, how many parts you're involving, okay? I will do that full one where we start down, press up, up, out to the bear, into the bear, out to the plank, back down, okay? Follow along, you'll get the hang of it, okay? So everybody come down, whether you're on your knees or on your toes to the forearms, press up, up, okay? I'm going to bring that in with the feet, out, out, back down, okay? It's a good thing to check that your shoulders are over the wrists near the top. Two more. One more. All right. Come to those knees. Shake it up. Okay? All right. We have donkey kicks and then back to the plank. Okay? So 8 straight up donkey kicks. Okay? Hands go to that surface. Jump those feet up. Two more. And one more. And then back to the floor for the up down plank. Optional bear. Starting on the forearms. Okay? Extending up on the hands. In with optional bear. And down. Really trying to watch body control as you do this. Activate that core. halfway. If you are not doing the bear, you may be a hen, that's totally fine. Got one more. All right. When you're done, take a breather just for a second because we're headed back to our third set of donkey kicks, okay? So third set, we're doing 4. Hands come to that surface. You can also do it on the floor. All right, kick those feet towards the glutes, okay? Here we go. Lifting kick. 2 more. And 1 more. All right. Up, down planks, optional bear. Getting close to our next rest, okay? So coming down to the forearms, pressing up, full extended, optional bear, in and out, and down. Breathe for me. Halfway. Doing 1 more. All right. Nice. Final set. Gonna get a little rest. Okay? Starting with the donkey kicks, ending with the up down plank. Okay? Yes. Here we go. Let's kick up. Halfway. 2. And 1. Excellent. Finish with that plank. Starting on the forearms. Coming up. Optional bear. Step in and out. Keep it going. Halfway. One more. When you're done, you can come to those knees. Sit back in child's pose. Take a few deep breaths in and out. In and out. Nice, everybody. Excellent job. Okay, so let me tell you about the next one, and you can decide whether you keep your bench or not. So the next one we're going to be doing is a push-up variation. So if you need a modification, you can actually keep the elevated surface, okay? What we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing spider push-ups. Let me start you with the easiest one. You guys all just watch, keep drinking, keep resting. Okay, so the easiest one would be to come to the elevated surface. I'm going to do a push-up, and then I'm going to tap my foot forward and back, forward and back. Kind of like those hip openers from that plank we did earlier. So that is the easiest one. Just going to move my bench out of the way. I'm going to show you the next level on the ground, and then a final advanced version, okay? So, you can do the exact same thing I did, alternating a push-up with those kind of hip openers on the ground. That would be another version. So the next level, though, is to move the feet at the same time that you're doing the push-up, but to rest that foot on the ground, okay? Like that, okay? Now, if you don't have the flexibility, keep it so that it's a push-up and then the foot, okay? It could also be a flexibility, not a strength issue. And the final, the most difficult option that we can do today, and I just thought of one more I can offer you, but the most difficult one you can do is where the foot does not touch the ground It comes around towards the elbow, okay? I can't do very many of those myself, so I will probably not be doing it for my full 8 reps, okay? That's most difficult. I just remembered you can also do these on your knees, okay? You can do knees with that knee coming out and around the side. That's also a pretty difficult option if you're used to doing push-ups on the knees. So kind of play with it. Do what you would like to do. We're doing 8 of these and count the push-up part, okay? Not the knees part. Some of you would have to do 16 push-ups, okay? All right, here we go. Got one more. When you're done with your 8 push-ups, you can sit up quickly, shake it out. We're going to be laying down on our back and doing a glute bridge variation next, okay? So, knees are bent, feet are on the floor. You lift up, we squeeze the glutes. This is level 1. Level 2, you tap out, out, in, and level 4, we're going to walk the feet out as far as we can and then walk them back in. So it would look something like this. As long as I can keep my butt off the ground, I'm still marching, okay? So we'll do 8 of these. Everybody's pace will differ, especially if you're using a different option if you're not walking as far out, okay? All right, so lift and squeeze, step it out. If you can, keep stepping, then walk it back in. That counts as 1. Keep those glutes activated. Keep breathing. So I'm halfway on mine. You may be faster, you may be slower. I've got 2 more sets. And 1 more set. All right, when you're done, you can rest. Then we'll flip it back over. We'll do 8 spider push-ups. Okay? Remember counting the push-ups. And if you need to, you can also just make it a regular push-up, okay? That would also be fine if the spider's too much for you. Okay? All right, here we go. I'm halfway. We've got 1 more. If you're still going, keep it going. When you're done, you can flip it over, get ready, or even started on those glute bridges, okay? So lifting it up, walking it out if you can. I'm halfway. I've got 1 more. All right, when you're done, you can come down. Halfway through this circuit, we'll flip back over. 8 more push-ups, okay? Whether those are spiders or regular push-ups on the knees or toes, okay? All right, set it up. Here we go. I'm halfway. Got 1 more. Keep going if you're still going. When you're done, flip it over. Come to that back. We're getting close, guys. Almost through this one. Lift up to that bridge. Walk the feet out. And in. Keep going. Got one more. All right. Final time through these two exercises. You can do it. Okay. It's hard, but you've got this. Last set of 8 push-ups. Okay. Here we go. When you're done, take a breather for just a second. And then let's finish off those bridges. Okay, so we're going to be rolling over, laying on the back. And then you're done with this one. Lift up, walk it out as best you can. Or if your legs are tired, you just need to do regular glute bridge as you can. Or not walk it out as far. Keep it going. You've got your 8. I've got 2 more. And 1 more. All right. Take a quick rest, okay? We have 1 final circuit, okay? Let's see if we get through it 4 times, but we'll at least get through it twice. All right. So for this next one, we're going to be doing a reverse plank. Again, if you wanted to modify it, the bench actually could be a modifier, where you come almost like you're about to do like a tricep dip. So if you extend those feet out and you lift that chest up. So this is our reverse plank, okay? The rest of us are going to do it on the floor, okay? We lift up. What we're going to do is we're going to tap out, out, march, march, okay? So, see what you can do. When I'm doing this, my fingers are pointing towards my feet. I lift up, I extend out with the arms, okay? I know our wrists are probably tired, but we're almost done, I promise, okay? All right, here we go. Lift up, tap out, out, march in and in. And if you can only do just the tap out, that's fine. If you only want to do just the march, that could also be an option. Keep that chest raised halfway. One more. One more. All right. When you're done, come down. So I do think we're going to do this circuit just twice, okay? The next exercise we'll do is a clamshell variation. So level 1 is to just do a clam where the knees are bent, feet are kind of glued at the seams. They open, they close, one side then the other, okay? To take it up a notch though, I'm going to give you the option of coming up to a modified side plank. So since our wrists are tired, I'm going to say come to the forearm, okay, down on the elbow. Bottom knee is bent, like we're doing a side plank. Marry the sides of those feet like we do with a clam. Close and open, okay? So decide if you want to be all the way down on the ground or elevated like this. Let's start closed, and then we'll open for 8, okay? Open and close. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's do the other side. Then we'll do 1 more set and we'll stretch it out. Okay? So you can be right here, laying on the ground, or you can lift up to that bottom knee and be elevated, okay? Here we go. Let's open and close for 8. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. So we'll do that reverse plank, tap out each side, knee each side. Okay? For 8. Do what you can. Last time. Lift up, raise the chest, tap out, and out, march, and march. Step out, and out, march, and march. Excellent. Breathe. Halfway. Two more. One final one. When you're done, come down. Shake that out, okay? Final clams, okay? Then we stretch. So either from laying down or from that modified side plank, okay? Here we go, open and close for 8. Halfway. 2 more. And 1 more. Excellent. We'll flip over. We'll do that other side. Here we go. Open and close. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Come down. Shake out. All right. We're going to have a seat. We're just going to do a little bit of wrist stretching right now. We did a lot of work. First, circle them. Okay. Circle them the other way. All right. So we're going to bring a palm forward. You can just sit here and feel the stretch, but if you want to make it a little deeper, you can grab the fingers and very gently pull back. Again, very gently, okay? This is not an aggressive stretch at all. Now release. Bring the palm, so now it's facing you, fingers are down, okay? And you can hold right here, or again, you're welcome to grab like the knuckles and pull ever so slightly. Release. To the other hand, fingers up, grab them and gently pull. Now release, bring the fingers down, and if you'd like, you can gently pull. And release. All right, still seated, bring those hands together, press them together, and then push down a little bit, and this should also feel stretch right there as we press down, okay? I'm gonna twist, seated very tall, and look to the back diagonal. Feeling that stretch of the spine, give them hands. Breathe into it. You can go a little deeper. Now come back to center. We'll go to the other back diagonal. Twist. Sit tall. Press the hands. Breathe. And come back to center. Very good. All right, take one leg out, then this other leg here in front. We're gonna reach across the body and then down the leg. Just reaching for whatever you can. Gently feeling that stretch. Bring those hands in front of you on the floor and lean into it a little bit. And sit up. We're going to take that other leg out to the side, and this other one here in front. Reach across the body and then down the leg. Just feeling your body relax as you do these stretches. If it doesn't feel relaxing, ease up a little bit. And bring the hands to the floor. All right. We're going to lay down on the mat, okay? So wheel yourself around, roll yourself on down, take one leg to the mat, We're gonna bend that other leg and hug the knee towards the chest. You know the drill. If you want, go ahead and circle the ankle. Circle the other way. Now hold that ankle still. Take the opposite hand, grab the knee, gently pull it across the body while the shoulder blades try to stay on the ground. The opposite arm can be outstretched. Bring that knee back to center. Take that leg down to the ground. Bring that other knee up. Hug it towards the chest. Go ahead and circle the ankle. And the other way. Hold the ankle still. Take the opposite hand, grab that knee, gently pull it across the body. The opposite arm lays out and try to keep those shoulder blades on the ground. Bring this knee back to center. Bring the other knee up and now hug both those knees nice and wide. You can stay here, or if you want to take it up a notch, you're welcome to bring the feet up and grab the feet and happy baby. Really whichever one feels best to you today. Add a little rocking motion, only if it feels good. Come to center, release those feet or those knees, scout back to your legs and gently pull yourself up. Once we're up, we're going to bring an arm across the body, grabbing it above the elbow and gently pulling. Did a lot of planks today, which are really good for the core. They're also actually really good for the shoulders as well. We got to stretch out those shoulders a little bit. All right, bring that other arm across the body. And release. Bring one hand to the floor. We're going to reach up and over. Feeling that stretch all the way through that side. Sit up. Bring my hand to the ground. Reach up and over. Come back to the center. You bring the hands in front, interlace those fingers. Push them away from us. Extend them out around the shoulders and look down towards the floor, towards your legs. Now sit up tall for me. Take these hands up overhead, reaching up towards the ceiling, feeling that stretch all the way through the arms, all the way to the back. Take it a smidge to one side. And a smidge to the other side. Now back up to the center, reaching up, up, up. Release the fingers, roll the wrists as they come down. Roll them the other way. Shake it out. Okay. We're going to do a shoulder to shoulder neck roll, okay? So the chin comes along the chest, one shoulder, and then back, okay? Not quite making a full circle. Give me one more, and then bring the head back to center. Once your head is back at center, bring it up. Roll the shoulders. Take a 9 back to start with. Roll them forward. All right, now shake it out. Open that chest, arms coming behind, chest reaching up. Deep breath in and out. Very good. Bring those arms back to center. One last breath. Okay, let's inhale, arms up. Exhale down. All right. Hopefully you're feeling in a good place to start your Monday. Thank you for being here today.